Alright guys, what's going on? I'm finally going to be showing off my SS squads, which have been completed for some time now. I just haven't been able to upload and really build anything worth posting because school is I'm in the last 2.5 weeks of my semester right now, so the work's been kind of heavy and finals are coming up, so I'm going to have to study a lot. So don't expect too many videos or any real building updates in the next 2.5 weeks because I really have to focus on this stuff. And yeah, so just want to get that out of the way. But right now I'm going to be showing off my almost finished oak leaf. I just made a Brickmania order last night for their Brick Arms Ranger vests, which I'm going to be painting tan to make them STG vests, and this is going to go for both squads. And my P-Dot squad is not done yet because I'm going to need a little bit of input from you guys on them. But first, let's start with the Oak Leaf squad. So it is a 10-man squad, which is how the SS was, how that squad formation was in the late war, and it usually consisted of an officer that carried an MP40, a machine gunner, a trooper with a Panzerfaust, just a regular rifleman with a Panzerfaust right there. An MG gunner or an MG assistant, which could be any of the riflemen, and then 4 storm troopers almost, or just 4 assault troopers who had STG rifles right there. And I'm setting up both of my squads in that formation. So the first guy with the NCO, they all vary differently, and this is why I enjoy painting camo like this instead of buying them from places like the Minifig Co. per se, because no matter how many of the oak leaf you buy, it's the same camo pattern. Like, this splotch would be the same on different helmets, but when you paint, it's just, they're all different, which makes it's more of a unique look, and I just really like it a lot. So the helmet has a lot of just not too much open space. I wanted to keep it simple, which I did, but what I did was I used the Vallejo rust color as this base sort of pale brown that you see, a chocolate brown for the color that's outlining the orange and those little splotches that you see inside, and then just the Anita's terracotta color for the orange. So this is this guy right here, and then the sides are painted right here, and the sides are painted right here, as you can see on all the figures, and then same with their uniforms are painted on as well. And I just did sort of a basic just collar with a sort of fuzzy sweater, sort of like a fuzzy thing underneath. I tried to make it look like a parka, but I didn't really have to add too much detail because the vests cover a lot of it. But then, for example, on this guy right here, you can see the little hoodie design on him right there. You can see sort of the hood right there, and then he's got the same stuff. And then you might be able to see the back. You can see the back of his a little well, and you can see that there's actually camo all over the body and not just where it's visible. And then here's the Panzerfaustman right here. He's just got the Grenadier vest from Brick Arms. And once again, you can see it on the back and on the sides as well, that I did not skimp over any areas of the paint. And then first up is my first Gewehr gunner, which I just took a regular Brick Arms vest and painted the left pouches, or right, however you're looking at it, a tan, and I just left a black strip right there. And then there are 2 guys with the collared uniforms that have the SS lightning bolts on it. And then this is a perfect example of, covering up a large portion of the helmet and then skimping out on a little bit, because that's how it was in real life. And then as you can see here, you can see it through the vests right there that there is paint on the back, and that goes for the rest of the riflemen right here. Same thing, it's just camo everywhere on the body right there. And then these are the STG guys, and these guys are going to give you a solid look at what the uniforms look like right here. So you can clearly see a lot of work went into this stuff right here. And then there's this guy right here who has sort of a hoodie that leads, I don't really know, I just like the way that this one looks, especially when it has a vest on. And then here are the last two guys right here. Nothing too special, just the same as the others. Instead, these guys just don't have their vests on yet. And then you can see the second SS collar right there. So yeah, and then over here, I need input from you guys on what you'd like to see, because I want to paint a autumn P-Dot or sort of a Battle of the Bulge P-Dot, and this right here just isn't doing it for me. It's a leather brown base or dark brown base with dark tan splotches and dark tan dots everywhere with black and a green color mixed throughout. So I'm not sure if I want to keep this or not, or if I want to sort of do this color scheme. And this was my first attempt at P-Dot, which I did it terribly wrong. So it's just a regular, it's hard to see the tan under this light, but you can see the tan, the black, and the olive dots that are throughout. But just imagine those colors right there would look like that. So that's something to keep in mind. Or I just scrap it and go a full dark tan base paint right here, and then just do big green splotches like that with big just regular tan splotches, and then just do black all throughout like the Brickmania stickers are right here. So let me know what you guys would like to see for the P-Dot squads, and that's actually gonna do it for this video, guys. And I will give you an update on that when the uniforms are all better and actually painted correctly, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.